Hey, how's it going, guys? Dalton here with another video on the YouTube channel, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be finding out and diving into the secret of why Dutch wants to kill Uncle in Red Dead Redemption 2. That's right, there's actually an instance in-game in Chapter 2 where Dutch actually wants to kill Uncle. He'll literally say, right now, Uncle, I want to kill you, and it all takes place in a secret campfire conversation that you probably didn't know about, or you probably were just playing so fast through the chapters and then you didn't know. Well, if you guys notice, I'm on like my 4th or 5th playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been going back visiting mysteries and secrets that we haven't discovered on the other channel before my other channel got terminated. So we're kind of going to dive into more instances where these secrets occur, because not a lot of you probably knew about this, because some of you were probably really excited to get into the story and progress, and you probably come back for your 2nd or 3rd playthrough and you kind of want to take things slower. It's exactly what I'm doing. So this is what Uncle and Dutch have a conversation with, and this is coming from Point Zero, who covers these. I'll leave a link in the description to the gameplay footage down below if you guys are interested. But this is why Dutch wants to kill Uncle, and it is true. Uncle and Dutch do not have the greatest relationship, at least in this instance, and I'll show you guys right now and what I mean. And Dutch really does want to kill Uncle. Take a listen to this right now.
How you boys doing?
Good, boss. How about you?
Oh, I am okay, son. I'm okay. It's interesting. You know, that thing Evelyn Miller says, I ain't your king. I ain't your messiah. I hope you all know that. But my God, there are fools in this world, and there are even bigger fools that listen to them. Nobody is looking for something so much as the American people. But it is like old Miller says, the power, the kingship we seek, it is in us. And if we deny it, then we make others our lord. If we deny it, I love that.
I don't quite get it.
You will, son. You will. Enjoy your evening. How you gentlemen doing?
Fine and dandy.
Good. That's real good. I just read something.
That's the problem with you, Dutch. Always reading. Always been an issue with you.
Not with you.
I got common sense. I don't need to read. In fact, I need not to read. It pollutes the mind.
Does it?
Yeah. I've seen it do it to you.
I'd be careful, old man, that court jester act doesn't wear a little thin.
That's his problem. In one. He wants to be an American king. With his knights.
I heard that.
Ooh.
I want no such thing.
You do.
I don't. I just want better than this for us.
Better. Your kind of better.
Oh, I can't stay mad at you, old man.
Okay.
But right now, I'd like to kill you.
Put me out of my majesty, your misery.
Away with you!
There. You see, gentlemen? There goes the greatest man we know. Even he's lost. This is the age of being lost. The age of running to avoid thinking. I've said it before, but you all got it. This sense of being lost. All of you. Well, apart from old Uncle here. But you got it. And that's a fact.
Sure you got all the answers, do you?
Well, I have a lot of them. People don't only listen.
We have no choice but to...
So this is kind of why Dutch kind of hates Uncle at the moment, because Dutch loves Evan Miller. And I know a lot of you guys know this. I mean, as you progress through the story, Dutch talks about Evelyn Miller to Arthur and the other gang members quite often, saying how this is how we're going to be saved. You guys got to have faith. I mean, trust Dutch, because I know a lot about Evelyn Miller, and I agree for what he says. Dutch is a big fan of the book writer Evelyn Miller. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know, as you progress in the story of Red Dead Redemption 2, you will meet Evelyn Miller in one of the chapters, and you will actually be able to help the Native Americans in the area, such as Rains Fall and Eagle Flies, which are like the natives that Evelyn Miller are trying to schedule appointments for the Citador to listen to the Native Americans and tell them to stop destroying their land, like Leviticus Cornwall, just buying the oil properties to destroy land as you progress in the story. So Evelyn Miller is a fine character, and Dutch is probably the only one that really likes him out of all of the gang members. Like Arthur will say, I agree with you, Dutch, I'm always with you, but I don't care about him. Micah will call Evelyn Miller a windbag, and as of course, Micah, the guy he is, Micah's gonna say mean things about Evelyn Miller, but there's some people that actually talk to Dutch about Evelyn Miller, and that is like Lenny, Hosea, and kind of all agree with what Evelyn Miller says. But out of all of them, I do believe that Arthur and Lenny are the ones who really care about Evelyn Miller the most and what Dutch has to go on to say. But as of now, you don't really see Dutch and Uncle very interact unless you're seeing them in chapter 2, really. I mean, Uncle's quite a good person, but he's also a lazy person at that. We all know that he has his lazy moments in different chapters. So it does kind of beg the question why Dutch probably doesn't really want to talk to Uncle, because he really doesn't lift a finger around camp. He really doesn't do much, but they do go back a long way. And this is actually discovered in another camp session fire, that Dutch actually saved Uncle a long time ago, and that is why he is in the camp and part of the gang. And Micah actually goes on to say in Beaver Hollow, I mean, he wants to kill Uncle as well, because Dutch, Micah thinks Uncle's just a waste of space and wants to get, let the weak go and let them loose as they're a waste of time. And Uncle goes on to say, me and Dutch go back a long way. He saved me from a killing, and Uncle's been part of the gang ever since, which I do believe that is probably why he's still in the camp, because he still does the greater good about doing some kind of things. Like, he'll have tip-offs, he'll tell Arthur Morgan about some robberies in the future, which, not always go as planned, but there's still tip-offs that Uncle does his part within the camp. And then obviously sooner in the epilogue, I'm not going to spoil, but as you guys know, Uncle is there, helping out John, Abigail, and the rest of the gang members. But like I said, that's kind of the main story of why they probably keep Uncle around till this day, because he does have some useful information, but him and Dutch seem to be not as good as they used to be. So it does kind of make sense why Dutch and Uncle do not have, the friendly history that they did, because Dutch kind of got mad at Uncle as he was talking about Dutch was always constantly reading, which kind of gives him, maybe a sight that Uncle is losing faith. Maybe Dutch just doesn't want to stick by people as faith and loyalty matters to Dutch. But other than that, that is why Uncle and Dutch do not very, combined as friends anymore, but they still like each other as their gang members, and that's what the gang life is supposed to be. And according to that, it looks like, Uncle, is just kind of his way of, being his old self. He drinks a lot. He'll rest a lot. That's just who Uncle is. But truly, I do love Uncle. He may get on my nerves in the game, but I really do love that character. He's a pretty cool guy. And I'm sure you guys did not remember, but his real voice actor passed away, and that is actually why O'Creagh's Ram Run is actually part of Red Dead Redemption 2, because O'Creagh was Uncle's voice actor's name before he passed in Red Dead Redemption. So, like I said, pretty cool backstory that you probably didn't know about. But anyway, guys, that is all the information I got for you guys on this video today. That is why Dutch wants to kill Uncle in Red Dead Redemption 2. You guys let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about everything we talked about today, about diving into the history and story of Uncle? You guys let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. Subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Stay happy, healthy, and well. And I'll see you guys all later on the next video.